Let's shift our focus now on a breaking update now coming in. The Delhi LG VK Saxena has granted prosecution sanction against Shehla Rashid for her tweets against the Indian Army. That's a big breaking update now coming in. The Delhi LG now giving his assent for prosecution in the Shehla Rashid case on her tweets. Her tweets mentioning the Indian Army, where she claimed that the armed forces were entering houses at night, picking up boys, ransacking houses, deliberately spilling ration on the floor. My colleague Priyank Tripathi joining us on the broadcast with the details. Priyank, this is a big update. The Delhi LG now granting prosecution sanction against Shehla Rashid.
Yeah, certainly. This was a case pertaining to the investigation of Delhi Police Special Cell when there was a complaint which was given by one of the Delhi-based lawyers. This section of 153A, which is of whosoever commits an offence, specified with the sections of, engaging into an act where the person is making a statement regarding caste, creed, religion, race, and place of birth, and etc. And also trying to have a disharmony or the feeling of enmity and hatred in between two groups, that to be religious group or the racial language, is a person who is said to be charged under that. But according to the Indian law, the LG Delhi is the competent authority who can give a prosecution sanction to the Delhi police. The FIR pertains to 2019 as of what we remember. And in this particular section of 153A, the Delhi police had started investigating the case where they, on 18th of one of the month of 8th month of 2019, Shehla Rashid, who was a resident of Srinagar, had made a statement that armed forces have entered the house and have picked the boys and ransacked the house. That was the allegation which was made, which was found to be factually incorrect, on the basis of which the Delhi police started an...
In fact, these allegations had been rejected completely by the Indian Army. Aishwarya Jain also on the broadcast with us. Aishwarya, the Indian Army had categorically denied the allegations that had been made by Shehla Rashid. Now, in a big update, the Delhi LG giving his assent for the prosecution in the case against her.
Well, that's right. These were the two tweets that Shehla Rashid had done on 18th of August 2019, in which she categorically mentioned about army forces entering houses at night and picking up boys, ransacking houses, deliberately spilling rations on floors, mixing oils with rice, which was completely rejected by the Indian Army at that point of time as well. And now the Delhi LG VK Saxena, who has the competent authority to grant prosecution section against Shehla Rashid, has been given, and this comes under section 153A of the IPC, where now the Home Department had clearly observed on the file that the nature of case and locations to which the tweets have made, and making false allegations in the army makes it very serious issue. And it has also observed that not every tweet is to be proceeded with under criminal law, but the tweet of this kind which Shehla Rashid had done on 18th of August 2019 proceeded under the criminal law, but this to be proceeded under religious fault lines has created in Jammu and Kashmir the likes of
all right, stay on with us, Aishwarya. We have Mr. Arasan Singh also on the phone line with us. Mr. Arasan Singh, there were alleged false claims that were made by Shehla Rashid in her tweets, where she claimed armed forces were entering houses at night, picking up boys, ransacking houses. These claims that had been made went unchecked. Now finally prosecution being given assent by the Delhi LG against Shehla Rashid.
No, what has she to say about the recent targeted killings? And well, they were part of this tukde ecosystem, and people who were prominent faces in the tukde movement are now in Bharat Jodo Yatra. So that is the irony of the country. I can imagine people who are pathologically anti-India. I mean, they being part of this Bharat Jodo Yatra. But sorry to say, there are people whom the country has given its best, what it has to offer. So the malaise runs so deep. I hope the judges, the judicial fraternity the judges of the Supreme Court, I mean, did not say, they take notice of a Tukre gang, and today Kanhaiya is part of, the same Bharat Jodo Yatra. So if the honorable judges are blind, the country is not blind. Now the country is deaf. And that is why I would urge the country to believe in natural justice. What has to happen will happen. Yesterday on your show, I also told you that at all costs, I mean, you have to defend yourselves, your families, your children, come whatever it takes. Because after you are dead, there are no courts, there is no judiciary, and there is nobody going to ask you. So you have to do something to protect yourselves. Just 3 rounds, as I said yesterday on your debate, was enough to shoo away these coward jihadis. So imagine what you can do against this fight. And anybody who speaks of self-defense in this country, I mean, is labeled as anti-national or a Hindu terrorist, as if we are condemned. We were born to be victims of jihadi violence, not from now, but since almost from the 12th century AD. So she should be taken to the, and I will be very keenly watching as to what is the reaction of the judiciary in this case.
Okay, all right. Mr. Arasan Singh, thank you for joining us. In fact, the LG has granted the